Hey everyone, it's Nick. It's March 13th. It's a Tuesday. It's a great day. Very busy day. Very busy day. I'm actually I'm doing like pistol squats into the pool to wet my feet. It's kind of funny. Today is a great day. It's what do I gotta say? So today, I woke up at 7:45. I did snooze my alarm, but to be fair, I went to sleep way too late. My sleeping habits are it's not like my wake up habits are bad, because honestly, right now I do firmly believe that if you generally don't get like 8 hours, or I don't know, if you don't feel too good when you wake up, I feel like you should, I don't know, it's weird. It's like to fix the wake up times, rather than just disciplining and fucking like getting out of bed no matter how shit you feel in terms of sleep wise. I feel like the behavior has to change with when you go to sleep. That's what I'm saying. It's like my wake up times, it's not like I don't think it makes sense to try to have control by the time you wake up. I feel like you gotta fix the problem when you go to sleep, Like just going to sleep earlier and at the right time. I think that's what's smart, to be honest. So I'm basically saying that I snoozed my alarm till 7:45, but that's not because I wasn't disciplined today. That's because I was undisciplined yesterday. So yeah, that's my current belief right now. But yeah, I woke up at 7:45 and I did my shit. The only thing I skipped today was setting out hiring stimuli. For whatever reason, I was very late. Like I'm supposed to wake up at 6:30, and I'm supposed to get out of bed at 6:30, and I got out of bed at 7:45. So very late, extremely late. So I didn't get that done. I half-assed a workout. All I did was bench, and then I walked around the block with my dog. My shoulder was really hurting during bench, so it took like 30 minutes to bench. 3 sets. So yeah, not the best routine day, but I did my routine. I did my self-T packet. Recently I've been doing self-T packet in the backyard, like the place I'm walking around right now. I'm literally just walking around my pool dock right now because I don't want to walk in the neighborhood, but it's a Thursday and all the contractors are gonna be outside doing work, and I don't want to get weird looks walking around the neighborhood with a camera up to my face like this, because it looks so weird. Like I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Yeah, this looks really fucking weird. Yeah, I just made myself a little bit more self-conscious about how I look, and that's not good. Anyways, so yeah, I'll do my self-T packet in the backyard because, one, sun is great and nature is great as well, and I need more of it, because every time I work I have to sit at my computer, and I'm not living the laptop. I don't have a laptop right now, so I can't just work wherever I want at the moment. Also because so I go there because I'm outside and I get sun, and I also look at the self-T packet outside of here because it's away from my work environment, which, one, it actually distracts me less because there's not a computer, there's not tabs, there's not shit there waiting, there's like no notifications, there's nothing to like distract me. Even if it's important stuff, I'm not saying I get distracted in that way. I'm saying, like, if like Slack opens up, my team messages me or some bullshit, or like XYZ, I'll just get distracted and it's annoying. And also, when I'm near my computer, I'll be thinking about cold calling, because I know that right after I finish that self-T packet, I'm going straight to cold calling on that same computer. So doing the self-T packet away from the entire work room is just great, because it like clears my mind. I focus on the self-T packet, and it actually helps me a lot more, and it makes me feel a bit better. So I'm going to definitely try to do that a lot more often. I'm also going to try to record more journals in this backyard, because the reason why I skip a lot of journals these days is because I just don't want to walk in the neighborhood, and that's foolish. So yeah, so I did self-T packet. It's so funny how much I ramble with every little fucking thing. You wouldn't believe it's possible, but I don't know. I'm making a lot of changes because I'm like, this is low-key the first week back on the grind, like full grind. So a lot of changes and a lot of notes, and I'm excited. Also terrified at the same time, not gonna lie, because I'm in a very pressured situation. What else? Did my entire routine. I had some pretty bad luck today in terms of calls, because just regression to the mean. Honestly, I'm gonna let volume do its work, and then I'll get feedback and I'll improve. But hopefully I get the good side of the coin, because again, I'm in a pressured situation, so I really can't afford to fail a bunch before improving and then succeeding. But which is why I said it's terrifying, because like it's something I can't really control sometimes. In terms of calls though, and I'm talking about meeting follow-ups. So good news is that I'm being fully consistent with just dialing the fuck out of people who booked a meeting and following up with them 2 hours before, or I'm out. And if they're early in the morning, like 9 a.m. and they're in Central Time, I call them an hour before. That might be just fear, but if they're really early in the morning or something, I'll just call them an hour before, because I don't want to call them at 6 a.m. and piss them off. But anyways, today I had today was a bit unlucky. So today I had two prospects that were like no longer interested after they booked for some reason. I know exactly why, but the first one was probably user error from the appointment setter, because that wasn't my appointment. But he was just pissed off, so I'm assuming he was just trying to book the appointment really badly, and as a result, the prospect like felt like he was forced to book an appointment, and then I catched up with him and he didn't show up, obviously, right? The second one was really unfortunate, and I handled it. I didn't handle it the best I could, but I did handle it the best I could at the very moment, 'cause I didn't know what to do until I reflected, like right after the call, and I was like, oh, I should have done that instead. But it was a very interested wife who was very interested, and and then she spoke to her husband, and I thought they were just gonna schedule, like, be like, okay, when I met this guy, he's amazing, XYZ, and like, when do we want to talk to him? I thought we were gonna do that, but no, obviously it doesn't work like that, because I'm stupid and I forgot that. Because I did know this is not new to me, but the wife talked to her husband. She obviously gave him like the generic gist of what the call was about, and the husband obviously was not interested, so that very sucked. Happens like a lot for some reason. It's annoying. In terms of what I could have done better, I should have said something to frame that, or I should have actually, as soon as she mentioned her husband, I should have tried to ask for husband's contact, or try to contact him in any shape or form, because as you know, the best information and full clarity is me to them, right, rather than some bullshit, because then it sucks a lot. Or what I could have done is, after the wife brought up that the husband wasn't interested, I could have been a bit more empathetic and helping her understand a bit more, because what I did, one, it took me completely off guard. I really thought they were just gonna try to show up or something, or most likely like reschedule or something like that. But no, I really was not expecting that she said that we're not gonna be interested. I guess I should be more prepared for those responses. But I could have definitely, after she said that they were not interested, I did like a 6 out of 10 response. I don't want to remember, but I could do something definitely better. Like in sales, where it's like objection handling almost, basically, right? It's like I basically could have handled that objection a bit better. Okay, so I had some bad luck with those calls, and then I had a cold calling session. 86 calls today, 2 meetings booked, so that's cool. And yeah, that's about it. I have a bunch of shit to do. I have hopefully sales calls that are going to show up coming up this afternoon. I believe I only have 1 left today, or 2. I forgot. I really did forget. I think it's only 1, but let me sit down real quick because I'm just going in circles and I can't even think. Booked the meeting, and then I had lunch and I'm here. So I think that's it for this morning. Very productive though. I got all my cold calling done. Later, I'm not gonna record another journal today because I just don't do that anymore. But today, I need to do all my fucking homework, which is a lot. It's another like paper. It's just stupid. I hate the college assignments. Got a fuck ton of homework I gotta bash out the way. I got some sales calls, and I also before this sales call, which is at 4 p.m., which is about, I want to say 3 hours from now, being pessimistic, if assuming this thing takes 20 more minutes. So probably a little bit more, but you get the point. I have homework, sales calls, and before the sales call starts at 4 p.m., I need to watch objection handling a bit. Yesterday, I tweaked my script a lot, which was fantastic. I tweaked a bunch of stuff about my discovery. Not too much. I changed the order a lot of the questions to give more context, because I do believe right now, I haven't done a ton of research, but from what I've been hearing and what I've learned, I do believe if you ask a deeper question with decent context, like for example, if you ask them what have they been currently trying, you're gonna get a better answer if right after that you ask them what are the impacts of, like, what are the deepest struggles with what you're currently doing right now and stuff like that, right? You could dig a lot deeper if the context is stronger. I believe that's what Cole Gordon said. That's what my friends were saying when they were reviewing my sales call. They made a piece of content where they reviewed my sales call. It's pretty funny. Mr. Owen and Brandon, I believe. But I tweaked the discovery. I want to tweak my expertise statement to give more context, because and not anything crazy. Like, I'm literally just gonna have to remember to go in that Google Doc of the sales script. I'm gonna have to type in the line like, we could definitely help. Do you want me to explain, right? And then from there, gonna be like, oh, he's gonna explain, and then I give him my expertise, and then from there, they're like, oh, he said he was gonna explain. How does it work? Because right now, it's funny, because after the last discovery question, for some, I don't know how I deleted it or why I deleted it, but I just go straight into, all right, well, I could say that I am 100% positive that I can help with this. And I didn't put the can I explain how, or do you want me to explain how, or whatever, because I thought it was unnecessary, but that's not true. It's actually very, very important for context, not for the whole power dynamic thing happens after the expertise statement, to get them to be curious, or like get them to ask you what's next, because that's the only what makes sense. But the question before that, though, do you want me to explain how, that provides context, that gives them a clue of what you're trying to do and what they should be asking, right? So I'm going to tweak the sales script just a little bit. But yeah, it's going to be great. I think a lot of less objections are going to happen. I think the framing's better. I think the discovery is going to have a lot more clarity. So maybe more pain will build up, and more, just everything will be better. Because it's funny, because I'm obviously not overcoming objections regularly. And everyone's telling me that it's because of my discovery, and I do believe that. But obviously also when I do get a real objection, I'm gonna have to conquer that. So that's why I'm gonna watch the objection handling module a little bit before the sales call at 4 p.m, which I'm so happy because I completed all my cold calling today and I'm fucking done with it. 85 a day. Quick note about cold calling. I'm not really able to do 85 a day, I believe, especially when I get more sales calls, because dude, like, sales calls, they're an hour each. You gotta follow up on them, all this bullshit. They take so much time and energy. Like, the entire process takes a lot of time and energy. Like, it's in my brain, it's like in my mental real estate, and then I gotta follow up with them, gotta track them on go high level, change shit if shit happens, if the reschedules happen. And then I got the calls that I gotta actually take, and then I got the mental baggage that comes with the call results, because I'm still immature enough to do that. All right, cool. And yeah, so, but what I'm saying is that I don't know if I could do that, but at the same time, my team is actually doing pretty good. This week's gonna be a big week because I'm gonna be firing a lot of people. I'm gonna be knowing what to do a little bit better, stuff like that. I have a few appointment setters that are actually doing very good. One of the more qualified appointment setters working for me, he booked around he booked like 3 appointments yesterday, which is fantastic. And what I'm trying to say is that I do believe that even though I'm not going to be able to really hit the KPI of the outreach volume, like, I don't know if during strike and all this stuff, I could do 85 calls every single day of the week, 5 days a week, sorry. But I think my team is going to really, and I'm so glad that I put this effort in the past and it's actually paying off. But I do think my team is really going to help that, because they're booking appointments, they're putting in volume. I got 10 of them, and I'm going to keep replacing them until I get 10 of the most quality, or maybe like 5 of the most quality, or whatever. And yeah, but honestly, I'm still figuring out with the team how much quantity I want to have just to trial them. I do know, what I do know is that you only really need 3 to 5 people that are like pretty good to like do shit for you. Like, if you got 3 appointment setters and they booked 1 appointment per day, like just one appointment per day, or like maybe it's not even 1 per day. Let's say they book 1 appointment every 2 days. Like, that is so much volume. That is so much volume for not doing anything. Like, imagine, like, bro, like, that's actually insane. Because if you do think about it, 1 appointment with the booking rate that I'm trying to hit, 1 appointment equals about 28 calls, right? On average, because I believe I put 3.3 or 3.8 or some shit. Hopefully not 3.8, because that's really fucking high. I think it was 3.3 or something like that. I think that's what I put when I reverse engineered my goal. I put 3.3%. So that means every like 28-ish calls you get an appointment, because it's a little bit less than 33, since it's a little bit higher than 3%, right? Basic math right there. But yeah, like 3 appointments every 2 days. I'm literally assuming all 3 appointment setters cannot book an appointment per day. They have to book. They're averaging 1 appointment every 2 days. Like, that's gotta be pessimistic. That's the goal, right? I do believe that's all I need to really hit my goal. Like, that's like the leverage I need to like get somewhere, you know? But I don't know how many people I should get in on the system to really qualify them and vet them in and decide who to take and who to leave and who could be good and who could be bad, all this stuff. Right now it's 10 people. Right now I do believe anything over 10 people is just too much. But it's enough volume, like it's enough people to really get working at the same time and know who to fire, who to XYZ. Because the thing is, if I want to build a team of 3 amazing appointment setters, right? Three cold callers in this niche, for this niche. If I want to do that and I only have 3 people working at once because I quote unquote the team has to be 3 people or 5 or whatever. Obviously, like, to math, you can't. It's gonna take more time to go through the market, because like the idea is you wanna run through as much of the people that are interested in the job as possible, so that as soon as possible you can get the people that are actually qualified, right? Or like are actually good, right? So that's the whole thing with that. I still have not. What I'm saying, the entire thing is that I have not figured out how many people I should have on trial, but I do know how many people I should definitely keep and whatever. But yeah, and I also am a little bit too emotionally attached to the people, so I'm a little bit keen to firing them. I think it might be a scarcity mindset, but like I should have definitely fired a lot of appointment setters a long time ago. Maybe I feel like deep down that they have some type of spark in them that just needs to be like activated, but I don't know. That's all shit I don't know. That's about it though. This is a long journal. I'm a little bit tired from the sun. The sun's beating down me right now. That's about it though. I'm gonna get to work. I'm very stressed out. I guess the last thing I'll talk about is my situation right now in full vulnerability and how stressed I am and why I'm stressed. Right now at this moment, I can't close this app, unfortunately, because it'll stop recording. I have under $100, okay? I have like $80, I believe, or 60, I believe. I don't know. It's very little. So I'm stressed out. And I'll go over the money I can have first, and then the expenses I have to pay for like really soon. So I have like $80, and Alex is gonna pay me commission. He's supposed to do it today, this morning. He hasn't done it yet. I'm gonna make him a call. It might be me being a pussy, not calling him and telling him like what's going on with the Zelle, because because deep down I hate being that guy who's like pushing for payment and just like pay me, right? All this shit. But Alex owes me $225. Austin owes me $70, and I want to call Kevin today or tomorrow and be like, can you pay $400 down? Because Kevin has been working with me for 1 month, and I'm counting it starting from when he made 7.5K off of me. Kevin has made 7.5K fucking dollars for free with me. And he's also getting some leads with ads as well, which could be a job. Oh my god, hopefully that's not a thing. Okay, I thought I stopped the recording for a second. And Kevin's been making a lot of money. He's worked for me for a month, and he's only put $600 down. Bless his heart though, he put $600 down. But again, like, it's been a month. If he's doing $3K for 3 months, he has to put $400. He has to put $400 more down. Okay, that's my money opportunity right there. That's all the opportunity I have right now. Of course, clients, and I swear to God, Austin, he's had to have closed more jobs than the fucking last one he did, which is crazy. He's had to have done more. So I'll definitely check up on him. But right now, that's the money that I have potential, and like that's owed to me, but just isn't in my account, that I could ask for. And obviously, any 3 of my clients could close a job at any time, so there's that as well, and their ads are running 24/7, so that's great as well. Other than that, all the money I could really have is $25 from Owen from recording a video and giving him my entire sales recording. That's like nothing. That's just something on the side that I remember. And then other than that, I'm relying on me closing more clients. So that's the money I have right now. It's not much. And also, I gave around $950 to the dropshipper partner, and as soon as he starts making money, he owes me money as well, because I gave him so much fucking money for ads. I even gave him like $70 for like food or some shit. It was horrible. All my money just went to him for no reason, and I'm stupid for giving the money. But honestly, I've been trying to keep the thing alive where he could have a chance to start something, because if that thing pops off, like, we're chilling. And it's not like a crazy endeavor. It's like Like, he just has to get out the fucking gutter. We gotta find a payment processor that can support us, and we gotta get going, because he can do his job well. And then let me think, what else? So that's all the money that I have potentially. That's like my earning potential right now. That's like the money that is owed to me, that could be sent to me anytime. Also, now my expenses. Okay, I have $80 in my actual bank account. I don't have any other money than that. I have $80 fucking dollars, right? It's horrendous. I owe Strike Percussion $1,000. Okay, I owe them $1,000 in like a couple weeks. Okay, and what I'm planning to do is get as much money as I can today and tomorrow, so that I could put down like a fat deposit before the rehearsal in 3 days. I'm planning on like 300, maybe 400 if I could squeeze in more. I think 300 or even 250, that might be reasonable. That might be realistic, actually. I have Strike Percussion. I also have Go High Level next week. Or I think it's actually this week. I think I have Go High Level next week as well. And then all the other random bullshit. I don't remember. My gym's gonna bill me in like next week, $16. Stuff like that, man. It just sucks. Just really sucks. So I mean, the money that I will definitely get the quickest, which is Alex and Austin, because they actually owe me that money. 225 plus 70, that is 295 plus 80. It's like 300 something. So if I get both those deposits like this week, I'll be able to put down like $330 down for Strike. Hopefully. 350 maybe. Yeah, 350. And then from there, next week I'll have $0 and I'll be owing Go High Level money, and then I gotta figure that shit out as well. So it's a little bit stressful. I'm not gonna lie. But then at that point, if I need money, I could just ask Kevin, because Kevin is on a $3K for 3-month deal, and he's only put 600 down. He's made 7.5K, and he's been working for me for a month. So yeah, it's a little bit sketchy. I'm basically on the wire right now, which kind of sucks, which is like why I'm cold calling $85 a day now with no problem, and why I need to just put in work. So I'm gonna see you guys. This has been a long ass journal, way too long. I'll see you guys, bye.